Hey then guys, Ian Coughlin back on another discussion. Just first thing, if anyone doesn't know me, I'm a professional MMA fighter, black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and a third degree black belt in Judo. So today I wanted to talk about why people progress at different rates. This is something that really fascinates me, okay? I'm very intrigued by it, okay? So just to start off, I just want you to imagine you get two guys, same age, same size, and they both train 3 times a week, okay? Those two guys aren't going to progress at the same level. And you might ask yourself why. So here's just my 2 cents on it, okay? So to start with, let's just cut out basic things. Some people have more of a natural aptitude towards sports, okay, or martial arts. So some people are more into music, some people are more intellectual, whatever. Right? So that's just an obvious one. Sometimes just have a natural aptitude for something, okay? I had more of a natural aptitude for judo versus jiu-jitsu. When I started judo, I was okay at the start. When I started jiu-jitsu, I was god-awful, okay? The next thing is your basic physical abilities. Obviously, someone who's a super athlete is going to progress a bit quicker than your average Joe, okay? Maybe we take it out of the equation for a second. I think there's two things I just want to talk about that I think really distinguish people. So the first one is people who think about it more. And what I mean by that is, okay, so I used to teach jiu-jitsu at a club and everyone there would just train twice a week. But for me, I noticed a dramatic difference in the level of someone who would come up to me after a class and ask a question. Now, it wasn't because, my answer was amazing. To me, them asking a question shows that they're actually thinking about jiu-jitsu. You see, a lot of people show up to a class and they're kind of going through the motions. They come in for the hour and a half, they go home. 2 days later, they come in for an hour and a half, they go home. Whereas another guy, he comes in for an hour and a half, but when he's rolling, he thinks, wait a minute, I got caught with 2 triangles today. How come? Make sense? Or he'll start thinking, my guard passing's good, but my guard isn't good. Maybe I'll watch an instructional. Does that make sense? Or even something as simple as, like, I always recommend to people, if you can, once a week, watch international jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? Watch what the best guys are doing. I think that makes a huge difference. So when you're not on the mats, you're kind of mentally still on the mats. I think this is one of the, for me, it's the biggest distinguishing factor. The biggest one. Don't just go in blind with no idea, no plan, no whatever. If I get tapped with a submission 4 times, you best believe I'm asking the guy who tapped me with it, how did he do it, and how the fuck do I defend it? But not everyone does that. And I understand if some people go into jiu-jitsu or judo or MMA, whatever it is, just for fitness or a bit of time to themselves, away from the family and stuff, that's fine. But if you really want to progress, it's a thinking man's game. You got to really think about what you're doing and how you're progressing. The next thing I want to talk about, and this is something I'll divulge a bit more in another video, is having a system, okay? So when you start a martial art, let's just take judo and jiu-jitsu for example, there's so much to that, and especially to start, it seems so convoluted. What do you work on? How much? There's so many moves. And a big mistake people make, just this is my opinion, but a big mistake people make is they almost want to learn too many moves. Let me learn this crazy move here, this move here. The best way to get a bit of progression at the start is to kind of slow it down to the basics and put in a little system. Okay, so what are my 2 or 3 throws in judo and how do they connect together? Rather than, let me try and learn 50 throws. It's not going to stick. Okay? So they're just my two kind of the big distinguishing factors as to why some people progress at different levels. Guys who think about it, okay, watch videos, ask questions, understand what went right today and what went wrong today, and how to improve on it. Okay? And the next thing is, like I said, I'll divulge this a bit more in another video, but is kind of having a system and making the game as small as possible. Jiu Jitsu is endless. No one in the world is good at everything in Jiu Jitsu. Everyone from Gordon Ryan to whoever else, they have a certain elements of the game that they specialize in, and there's other areas of the game where they probably are so. Okay, so that's just my 2 cents. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment and all that good stuff. Cheers.